Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling start to your Shake It Up Saturday. Yes, that day of the week where we look at doing something new, something we've never done before, and giving our day a little bit of a shake up. So yesterday, well, first of all, what are you doing today to shake up your day? What are you trying new or anything? So yesterday I did a video about a gift that I received, and I promised last night that I would try it on screen so you could get a in-person reaction. But I got this Reese's peanut butter cup brownie from my friend Kathy. Well, actually, it came from her dog Panda, because see, it's even got on here Zeffy's mom. And I'm not a big Reese's fan because I don't like peanut butter and chocolate together. It's not the taste, it's the texture. So I tried a Reese's one once, and so now I have this brownie, and I promised that when I tried it, I would do it online. So this is going to be my Shake It Up thing today. But before we get to that, I'm going to keep you around a little longer. What are we doing today? Oh, yes, I was just quickly looking at doing my morning check of my email, and I have 2 emails from family members that I have not met in person, but I have met through Ancestry. And one of them's like about a 7th or 8th cousin. The other one I haven't worked out yet, but I believe he'll be like a 2nd cousin once removed, I think, based on what he's told me. And I've been in contact with him through another person who has been helping him find out his genealogy and stuff. And now we're talking direct because the person that he was going through is now tied up with other projects and things. And so I saw their emails there, and they got all this information, and I'm like, oh, yes. And I thought, no, live first, then you have this stuff here, because I have my to-do list written out. You have this stuff on your to-do list that you have to do before you can even do genealogy. I mean, I got client genealogy to do today. I have a recording I have to do today. I have an online class I have to take today, which is a self-paced, thank goodness. Actually, I've got 4 online classes, but I'm working on through them one at a time. What else do I have to do? I've got my seat cushions I got to change out, which means I got to clear the bench on the other side of the table, which is my pantry dry stock stuff, because I don't have enough space for it. And I can't put it in the cupboard above the I've got a pantry cupboard above the refrigerator, but I can probably put it there now, but during the summer months, I couldn't because it got so hot in there. And then I have stuff that's inside the RV that needs to be in the basement lockers. So there's a lot of stuff going on today. And I'm like, okay, we're going to knock this list out. We're going to get this list done. And it's sort of like, I'm going to go through and like, what are the things that are going to take 5 to 10 to 15 minutes? And let's knock out as many of those as we can. Like, we've got an hour to do this, and this. And we've got the timer here. We're going to be putting the timer on. You've got 15 minutes to do this project. It's going to go on 15 minutes. When that thing goes off, we're done with that project for now. Or we can look and say, oh, it's only going to take us another 2 or 3 minutes. We'll finish it off. Cross it off the list. Next item. So that's going to be my day today. It's going to be a very busy, very fast day. And I didn't get to bed till 2 o'clock this morning. Well, actually, it was 1:30, and then I read 1:40, and then I read till 2. I didn't manage to sit down and relax until like 9 o'clock last night, and just with taking Zeffy for walks and getting the lives done and just tying up a few loose ends in preparation for today. So I didn't get a lot. So it was like 9 o'clock before I finally sat down in front of it's because I also sat down and I typed up the flash fiction story that I had written yesterday morning and did some editing on it. And then I got in a text message with my mom, because she always texts me every single day unless we're together. And which is kind of funny, because there was one time I was at their place and I kind of like looked at my phone and I'm like frowning. My mom goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "My mom hasn't texted me today." And she sat there across the room. She just looked at me like I was crazy. I'm so used to her texting me every day. And so I was telling her about this piece that I got written. And I said, and she wanted to know what flash fiction was. So I told her it's anywhere from 5 words to 1,000 words. Usually around the 300 to 500 words is the ideal. But yes, you can tell an entire story in 5 words. It has been done. I have seen them. I can't get a whole story in 5 words. I've got to think about that one for a while. But this one ended up being, when I finished typing it, it was like 400 and 88 words, and I think I'm down to like close to 400, like 413 words after several edits. And so my mum was sort of like, well, you've written others. And I said, have I not sent that to you? Nope. So I had to go dig out my 2 other pieces of flash fiction plus another piece that I wrote, which is a nonfiction piece, and sent them down to her. And she said they loved all 3 stories, but the first one, which is my devastation story, my first piece of flash fiction I ever wrote, is called Devastation. And it leaves you hanging. It really does. It leaves you wondering, well, what on earth is their secret? And so my mum comes back and she's, they're frustrated. She said, I got frustrated with the first one because you didn't tell me what their big announcement was going to be. And so we figured out that this is what it was going to be. And she came up with a really good, and I'm like, dang, I never even thought of that. But it was a really good thing. And so now it then prompted me to write in my book this morning, as I was doing my morning musings, I wrote in there that this would be a really cool thing, that when I do my book with my different stories and things in there, because my book, I'm going to be just going to be called something like Musings or Helen's Musings. I haven't decided on the title yet, but it's just going to be a collection of stuff that I have written in a book. And I'm thinking after what my mum said last night is at the end of Devastation, then having some questions there, like, what do you think the big announcement was going to be? Submit your answers here or something like that, so I can get other people's ideas. Because when I wrote Devastation, it was just a really cool piece, and I kept going backwards and forwards. Should I leave it as a short story? Because I thought it was a short story. Leave it as it is, or do I want it to be part of something bigger? And so when I went to my writing group has several published authors in the writing group. And, one has a really cool series on dragons. Another one has this really cool sci-fi series. And I'm not a sci-fi person, but just reading where his imagination was going with this stuff was just really awesome. Another one has these historical sagas, and other and more contemporary books and things. And they just have really cool books and stories. And so I put the Devastation into the group, because we were meeting virtually at the time, and they all just sat there and they came back, and their comments were all the same. This is the best piece you have ever written. This is by far the best piece you've ever written, and the emotions that you pull out of there, and And they says, but is that it? And I said, well, I wasn't sure if I was going to leave it as it was or have it be part of something bigger. And they all sat there, and then they all came back with saying, just leave it as it is. But, and then one of them turned around and said, well, if you actually got it down to this many words, it will make a really good flash fiction piece. So I did get it managed down to get between the word count that she gave me, and it made it even more powerful. So I was really cool about that. So I'm thinking of putting like questions at the end of it when I put it into the book, about, what do you think the big announcement was going to be? What do you think would cause them to have this reaction, and not be able to announce what they were going to announce? And my mum and dad came back with a really, really cool answer to that. And I was like, I never even thought of that, but because I didn't even know what I personally don't even know what the big announcement is. I keep going back because I'm like, it could be this, it could be that, don't know, blah, 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 blah. But my mum and dad came up with one. I was like, oh, that's good. So it's going to be interesting to see. So I've now got these 2 family tree emails that I so want to get to, and I can't because I've got this list of stuff I need to make a big dent in today. This is like my weekend to-do list. I want to get through as much as what's on my list as possible. I want to try and knock out the whole list. It may not be possible, but I'm going to give it a damn good go. And then I went to check my tank levels, because I've got my freshwater tank, which I use for my showers. I've got my gray tank, which is like from the sink and the hand basin. Then you got your black tank, which is the toilet stuff. And so I always check my levels before I take a shower, so I know, do I have space in my gray tank in order to have a shower for it to receive the water? Have I got enough water in my fresh tank? None of my lights came up, and I was like, what's going on here? So I checked my battery levels, and I have a main battery, which is the engine chassis battery. And then I have the auxiliary battery, which is my house batteries. And I got no reading on anything except my house batteries. And I'm like, oh, that probably means my main battery's dead. But supposedly, because I've asked this question before in the Fleetwood Bounder group, that if the house batteries are full, it's supposed to, and you're hooked up to shore power, that's the main power supply coming in through the thing. If you're hooked up to shore power, then it's supposed to trickle over from the house batteries into the engine battery and keep the engine battery charged. So it's like a trickling effect into the engine battery. And because I was looking at getting an engine trickler, a battery trickler, which is just a small pack that you put there and it just keeps your battery charged. It doesn't overflow with thing. It just drips. It trickles. It trickles charges into the battery to keep it fully charged. So you can still start the engine and everything else. And I'm like, because to start my engine, I actually have to turn off the shore power. Because if you have the shore power on when you turn the engine on, you can easily blow your circuits, which is a whole mess I don't want. Oh, neighbors going out for motorcycle ride. You just suddenly hear the rumbling. They got a beautiful Harley touring bike. It's gorgeous. It looks like they're going to go for a ride. But anyway, so now I have to, and I suddenly thought, oh, when did I last check my battery levels? So now I have to go order some distilled water. So grocery shopping's on the list for today. Go and make sure I put some distilled water into the list so I can top up the battery, because it's still one of those batteries where you've got to check the battery levels, and I keep forgetting that. I come from a car that has a self-servicing battery. And so, I'm going to get some distilled water and then check my water levels for my batteries. And I suspect we might need some water in because I haven't done that for a while. Maintenance stuff that I'm supposed to do that I haven't done. Bad Helen. So what things are you doing fun today? So I've got, like I said, I've got a whole list of things which involve sorting and cleaning and excuse me, work stuff. Tying up loose ends from work stuff. I've got genealogy stuff to do today, which is not my family stuff. I have that too, but I'm going to have to set a goal. As soon as I get off this, I'm going to be sitting down here. I'm going to be planning out the day, and my reward is going to be to go and dig into these emails and pull the information out excuse me, that they have in there that either verifies or is opposite to information I already have, so we can start to come up. So we can see if there's any discrepancies, if I agree with their information or not, research the information a little more and all that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's going to be a very busy day of lots of shake-ups today. I have to put the music on, get going. So anyway, I took this out of the freezer just before we got on air. So now I'm going to try the Reeses. It's a brownie that's made with Reeses peanut butter cups. So instead of trying to pull this thing apart, we're just going to snip it along there. Put the skizzers away. All right. So this is looks like I might actually have the peanut butter cups already in there. So I don't know, this corner's got some on it. It's sweet. Not getting the peanut butter flavor though. Okay, let's break this open so I can get to the chocolates in the middle. This is really good. It's a little on the sweet side though. It's a lot sweeter than I thought it would be, but I don't really get a peanut butter flavor coming through. Get a nice chocolate flavor though. It's good chocolate. Yes. But not really getting a peanut butter flavor on this. It's good, but it's sweet. It is sweet. Won't be able to eat a whole one of these in one sitting. But yeah, I don't get a peanut butter flavor coming through. Definitely chocolate. Definitely chocolate. Lots of chocolate. But yeah, it is on the sweet side. So that actually wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good. So, but don't give me regular Reese's peanut butter cups, please. So yeah, that was really cool. So thank you again, Kathy and Panda, for my Reese's peanut butter brownies. See if he's looking at me like, can I have some? I'm like, the poor dog. She sat here last night next to me, wanting pieces of whatever I was eating last night. And we had, what did we do last night? Oh, In-N-Out. That's right. In-N-Out. And they actually gave me, and I said I just needed a plain hamburger because I said it's for the dog. They said, oh, we can do it without the bread. I said, that'll be fine. And so just a meat patty. And they ended up not charging me for it. So that was really cool. And so I came home and I chopped up the the meat patty, broke up the meat patty for her, put it into a bowl with a few fries and broke them up as well because I'd ordered extra crispy, and because I like well done fries. Not very big fan of I like them extra crispy. And put the bowl down on the floor, and she literally inhaled that. And as soon as she inhaled, she pops up here next to me and it's like looking at my burger like, I want some of that. And I'm like, no, you just had your burger. And so, she was not impressed with me last night because I wasn't sharing my dinner. I'm like, I just shared some dinner with you. But anyway, I'm out of here. I got a whole bunch of stuff to go do today, so I'm super excited to get that. Got my musings done. Only got like about 3 hours of sleep last night, but that's okay. Might have to build some nap time in there. Early afternoon when I will hit the wall. But anyway, go have a super fantastic sparkling shake it up Saturday. Try something new today. If you get somebody gives you a Reeses peanut butter brownie, try it. It's actually really good. Just a little sweet, but it's good. So not sure where the peanut's gone, where the peanut butter stuff's gone, but it's supposedly in the brownie. I just don't taste it. I just taste the chocolate. So chocolate's always good. Can never say no to chocolate. Unless it has spicy stuff in it. Then I will say no. Not a spicy girl when it comes to the taste buds. So anyway, go have a super fantastic sparkling shake it up Saturday. Try something new today. It could be a new food. It could be a new place, a new restaurant, a new shop you go to. It could be driving a different route to get somewhere. But just go out there and do something that you haven't done before or haven't done for a while. Like drive somewhere outside of your local area to go get a burger or an ice cream or something. Maybe there's a really cool ice cream shop that's in the middle of nowhere. I found out that when driving from Los Angeles to Vegas, there's this, what is it? By Pam's Diner? Yeah, it's almost like a giant cupcake or shake or something. And apparently there's a really cool candy store inside there. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I don't go that way very often then. Because I had always seen it, always wondered about stopping there. And then somebody stopped there and shared pictures on Facebook about it. And I'm like, I've always driven past that, but never stopped. And after seeing her pictures, I says, now I know why I never stopped. Because I had no clue what was in there. But anyway, I'm out of here. I get to do some family tree stuff today if I go get my list done. And I'm just procrastinating. So we're out of here. Have a super fantastic sparkling day. And we'll catch you back here around 6 p.m. Pacific time. Hey, konera.